Outdoor dining could be permanent for downtown and over the Rhine. And while this may be a big win for restaurant owners, it's not necessarily a win for residents. WCPO 9 News reporter Marielle Carbone spoke to those who live in OTR about the trade-off they're paying to support local businesses.
Well, if you live in any of these buildings in this area, you could be circling the block a few times before you find a place to park your car. And it is only going to get worse. With on-street dining becoming permanent, residents in this area are losing valuable parking space for good. Parking in Over-the-Rhine
It's been tough to park.
is a numbers game.
If I don't get home from work to 4 or 5, I won't be able to find any parking nowhere on Republic Street.
Meaning you could be stuck toting your belongings for blocks.
Well, if you have groceries, you're going to be tugging them a long way, at least 2 blocks.
Courtney Reed has lived on Republic for the last 3 years. He says parking has become even more challenging since the pandemic started, when outdoor dining took over the streets. It's the same for El Perry.
On the weekends, I sometimes even have to park way up.
She thought the issue would be temporary.
After Corona, because I thought all this outdoor seating was like for that.
But it's not. Last week, Mayor John Cranley announced plans to make outdoor dining permanent. Several streets will remain closed, including a block near 15th and Republic. Plus, some parking spaces will be converted into parklets.
People who have bought into and rent in downtown Over-the-Rhine, we're essentially moving into an urban environment that's not about having a car in a garage.
Cranley says there are options like garages for residents. As for on-street parking,
there's no entitlement to park on the city-owned streets.
If you live here, you should be able to park outside of where you live.
Perry disagrees, and so does Reed. He understands and is on board with supporting local businesses, but says residents should have some support too.
We want Cincinnati to be what it is. We want it to be thriving, but also we want it to be comfortable for residents who live here.
And for Reed, some solutions include turning vacant lots into more parking spaces and even just making it easier for residents to know where parking is actually available. Reporting in Over-the-Rhine, Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.